Dave from Geekanoids, and this is my full review of the new Apple iPad. Now you're going to get fed up with seeing my smug mug on your screens, but I just wanted to demonstrate to you in this video that the responsiveness when pinching to zoom and looking at photos and generally using the new iPad is pretty much the same as the previous generation. What you will notice is the finer details. Due to the Retina display, you're going to get a lot more detail resolved when you're viewing back photos and videos. Now, I've done a full comparison between the first gen, the second gen and this new iPad. If you click this link up here, it will take you to that video and you can see all three generations of the iPad side by side. In this video, I just want to talk to you about how I've been finding the new iPad on a day-to-day basis. Now, there are some benefits with the new iPad, but there are some cons as well. And I want to get the negative parts out of the way first. First of all, the battery life is very, very good. We've still got the 9 to 10 hour battery life, without a doubt. The charging is a lot slower. You really have to charge this overnight, otherwise you'll get very frustrated with the longer charging times. In my experience, that is a very negative point. They should have worked something out so at least charged at a reasonable rate. Also, there's been reports of the iPad getting warm. Now, yes, the new iPad does get warmer. I found it mainly along these two sides here, on the front and the back. It does get a little bit warmer, but it's not a deal breaker. It mainly happens if you're running things at full brightness. A lot of people aren't going to run things at that blindingly white brightness on the new iPad, so it really isn't an issue. That's mainly the only two negative points I've come up with. Everything else is extremely good. The performance on this is the same as the previous generation. What you will find is when developers get their hands on this new Retina display and start redeveloping their apps to take advantage of it, you will find that things like games will run better on this new generation iPad. The iPad 2 will probably still run them at a downscaled resolution, but it won't perform quite as well when running those high-end games. Running regular applications, it's not going to make any difference at all. One of the other big benefits of this new iPad is if I just turn it round, we've got the new 5 megapixel camera. This is a big improvement. It takes nice quality video. Again, there'll be a link just about here which will take you to an HD video sample. Yes, it is only 720p, but that's because I uploaded it direct from the iPad. But it gives you an idea of the sort of quality you're going to expect from this new device. Now, I mentioned it was uploaded in 720p. I just want to cover that off first of all. That's one of the failings on Apple's part. This records at 1080p resolution, so 1920 by 1080. When you put it into iMovie and then direct upload it to YouTube, it only uploads at 720p. Apple need to sort that out. If they've got a device that records at 1920 by 1080, it should support uploads at that same resolution. Now, I mainly use this as a media consumption device and for checking emails, etc. And for watching back videos, it's extremely nice experience. Let me just move this round into landscape for you, and I'm going to set one of my videos playing back. So this is my video of all the generations of the iPad being compared. Very good sound. Let me just show you the viewing angles as well. Let's just skip this on a little bit.
Showing you a comparison between the very first generation iPad, the second gen iPad, and the brand new iPad that was just recently released.
So viewing angles are very good on all axes. Now you have to take into account that I have got a screen protector on here, which is an anti-glare protector. It helps me in making the videos, but you will see that it is still a very clear screen. Let me just skip this on a little bit, just so that you can see something with a bit of colour in it. Again, very good colour reproduction.
Now moving on to this handsome guy.
There's that ugly mug again. Let's pause that video there and let's go back out to our home screen. So as you can see, the video playback experience for media consumption, this is an absolutely awesome device. Now, some other reviewers have also been mentioning that this is a lot sharper on the edges. Well, I haven't really found that. I haven't found the tiny minuscule amount of additional weight an issue either. I still find this very comfortable to hold for prolonged periods of time. I think the screen is wonderful. I think the form factor is brilliant. I think they've done an incremental update rather than an amazing update. And although I think it's too early to say this, I will say it. The new iPad, so the 4th generation, I think they're going to have to do something really special to capture people's imagination with it. But for now, the new iPad, or the iPad 3 as I prefer to call it, is a very nice device. Now, they didn't upgrade any of the storage capacities. They've stuck with 16GB, 32GB and 64GB. I went for a 32GB Wi-Fi version. Now, the reason I went for Wi-Fi only is I hate tying 3G connectivity to a single device. I prefer to carry around a mobile sort of Wi-Fi device, and then I can actually access 3G connectivity whilst I'm out and about on all of my devices. So I would never ever buy a 3G version of the iPad. So all in all, I think this is a good purchase. It's a non-essential upgrade if you've got an iPad 2. If you haven't got an iPad, or you've got a 1st generation iPad, this is a brilliant device and well worth going for. So thanks very much for watching my video. Please do hit that subscribe button. Please do like this video as well, and I will see you all in the next one.